I was a story about what Henry and air trending our media and so far. The arrest of Sir Obama Popuase and a Fante comedy. Now, in fact, Okatakyie Afrifa any MPP's General Secretary Justin Frimpong Kobia Ababontene Abenreati. Now, me say, Ashasia Nano and Okatakyie Afrifa a condemning Sembia Akosha Jollof Aka. Say, ono de one no enya adwene adenti na wo se. O we se o mampanyini Mahama ewuo se obekuno na o twa ne yiriti.
I support a free speech any day, anytime.
Precisely.
Just that I also believe that free speech should not be reckless.
Exactly.
So, Obiki Kankwasi Asem said, yes, President Mahame Wua, please come on, stop this nonsense. That's not the way to go. You may not like him. You may not like his governance. There's nothing wrong with it. But me President Mahame Wu, we may support this. Some of us have made such mistakes in the past.
Exactly.
We don't believe that is the way to build nations. So, President Mahame now, on the Wu stop that nonsense, stop that crap. So we are not in any way, shape, or form defending Obano and our Fante comedy. We are looking at the details of it without any emotions.
Menya daje na maduku dukumu na mabiem na yakohu de tuam. Feel free na kire wadwen na we are but some be share amanu abisa etumi aka. Aha eye AJ gossips. Medi e de AJ afenya daje na di machi. Kakra na memfa nkobɔ hye asase no eso enti enra na me ma story bi na me kira wo say Fante comedy a che say okoye TikTok live ema akosua jollof eba so ebe keka nsem bebree mema wotie sa ensem no na eno na NPP General Secretary ekopie mu UTV na ode etu dia say in fact enra krona no o masa akwakoche say Obama say waka nsem bi
targeting anope ya abrante ba ko friend say Obama how much national security as Obama there be MPP social media guys ni bi how much Rambo style arrest national security for two amakwa Obama wo hwa brante bi efe Obama wo hwe na wo hwe mnante two ene kasa akwa na de waye ne se akotro go ne Facebook war and ode one guy match no Fante comedy any AY picture beto or say culture of silence government
enunti ya
question
one can be
social media post no trouble
no compono who say needless
it just say
business or culture no it is business or
now culture of silence government will do what so into aban obentimi council you can say NDC aban your culture of silence and I'm bet me NDC aban your culture of silence General Secretary Makawa. And to where you are there, say, Okase Okwakoche Abrantian. Now, then you say, you're politicians, and we are read in between the lines. The NDC for you and say, okay, MPP for who am not to or must start social media. And someone more can a tongue call for Asumo. And to be to say Obama mo, a Fante comedy. Yes, said that one custom. Them condemning say oye TikTok live. Oye TikTok live no. And obi
jollof some.
Obi rem e kan say na ense fata mintimiti na video so nkan wasem. Entwe yi.
No can dey.
Oh, owie no e che oba pa acho say ensem a enkofo ne kan ankoyi. Opa acho. Video no ho. Aso studio ba oti. Sabi ensem a meka ono awesa man. And ensem a meka na next moment abna winim. Now, so Maka, I come from him. Do bet me I can say, oh, Asama General Secretary kind idea. And yet, despite media group herself, and Trey, it's here for more fun.
What said you see air can overcast a idea a BNC dancer by be also. Now will be a cocassa, now one cassa ye. Won't you need some abreast of the sea ye be, and soon you see Sabri, what I will be.
Share, Abna, Okoya comparison quite what. And some NDC for, Ekayeno. Ene ke kasi edu machi a keneka ministers kwa do do na come prepare na mama.
Ka chichi asemi enti na mama.
Ana make church say you compare. You compare nimu nu a.
Na ye ntimi nko ye nimu.
Ana make sure no. Enti say wo na Ghana fo ato abama e. Amawo. Me to me ni abamu. Wo yesi to whom much is given, much is expected. Wo na wo ye president o memu a. Wo na ati akunya so.
So nti na wo try CV amasanity so.
Ana wo CV ni ye. Civilian na kase enkoye sika ya do MPP ko afu Ebesika ebedo MPP efum ebedo NDC efum
tu na ususu se omo sika na do
e basa na mama afato ho se obiti Boss FM o se FM na wa NDC ni ensema waka o se MPP for November ni pase ibewu na play na ekosie no omo susu ma Yura Julius Debra Yura Mahama Yura Sami Jerifin obobonkofo odin sa ni pa
the entia omuchie eye se Obama no eye different from the general secretary eka ho asem no onwe video wenwie no na wahu the entia omu ekoche no na yekọ Okatakyie Afrifa akache so a ene abuja nyadaje pa because ode yawura emramu se emra no esesei na owie ye na osa every videos bia Kevin Taylor any NDC for no mu bi ye wo bra na NPP ewo aban mu ensebia chese omu kan ye wo bra na NPP ewo so abuja ye nim komo.
We will look at it and we will ask questions. Si abobo adamo se de be ne ye nioma basa ye mumra. Kobi tantan. Na sabi se Obama no ye kromfo. Wako wiade. Wako munipa. Afa police ni release no se dey. O se Obama mra meboa no wete. There be mabobo adam. If say obi meboa with investigation. Sa na ye no. Ye be hwe mra no de asie. Eji Fante comedy mo de no. Dani boss audio kro ni nti.
Ye be kuno akuni bi wo nkrofo metimi afesi NDC for squarely. That is what I mean me person NDC for. Omuhu nkwasi asem ni don ma amadwuma awodi. Dwuma yeso ye di wo mo ewo mo papa. Na sa plane crash ni be make sure say Mahama ye be kuno. Me akosu adolo of na America. Mahama ye be kuno akuni biem. Na ono de kokoo boto na ye de ni be hyem. Don Mahama kokoo boto. Ene ye de ni be hyem ni akyekyera no ni ato atwen. Ye be kire mu pa won kwan e fa so a mo se kokoo botum no mama ye de ne be se fertilizer botum ye be kum afi na ma wiye Mahama so be obewu ye be meki so ase ye kuno e twa ne yiriti ade a ja ne ye de be ye Mahama
me a won pebo na me kura de na nka na me pe ni sa me je fi kwase ampani ampa wono ana na me expect se nko ka ho hwe sa oboasi MP a wo wu bi de na wo jina ye hwese ya to abawie wo se chenchira how the force be gise wa wini ekofa wo nkwala wo boys ba mo be bu city MP ebe bu NPP ni no mo twetwe ni sabio mo twetwe ni hwa ne no kwati nyina edi nnua ene nsika nyina gina le so na wo ka se ko wada yes. If any force the DRC and I'm going to say yes. Fante, na muni mse ko boto na anso ni asase sa wo mo agum. The most scale na mo fa 128 ne to so mamo. 128 no mama pia fo. Me say, when they are body say kutu say bam. What is that first? No say yakupon fa no bo to the tembata ku fa ru yakupon there. Atama bo na we tiko pai. Atama bo na we tiko pai. O fa bo na pai. Hey, you got that fan who be I was on the last mama yakupon. Yakupon din asa mama no. Yeah, to me, echo life. See, life. Obi so trick and blessing and was a bed and I miss a bed and I mean the listen, I know the other day, I know the other Senate, I know the other day, Obi Woodia, and the SC is for your pa, yeah.
First of all, we must emphasize with the introduction of new media. Yeah, for the record, I support a free speech any day, anytime. Just that I also believe that free speech should not be reckless. So, Obiki Kankwasi say, yes, President Mahame, please come on, stop this nonsense. That's not the way to go. You may not like him, you may not like his governance. There's nothing wrong with it. But President Mahame may support this. Some of us have made such mistakes in the past. We don't believe that is the way to build nations. So, President Mahame, and stop that nonsense, stop that crap. So we are not in any way, shape, or form defending Obano and our Fante comedy. Now when we are looking at the details of it without any emotions, say yes, we'll be a kase, and yeah, Fante comedy will still be on TikTok, and will be a ba, and will say President Mama, President Mama, and Miss Mekuno, but Utsi logically now or can a year about Juju 70 idea. Na mekuno ye didn't be botum near the stupid comment. Very stupid. Ghana Jollof or whatever your name is. I won't support this comment any day, anytime. And you be trying to tina fine. Okay, so then you see a kwache Fante comedy. Near busa sena Fante comedy na kai. Almost there be. Na you know na kai idea. It is a NDC. Ko do a rally. That's what we be Gina platform so. Now what can go see asem said ye be a Ghana Jollof bekaya. Yes, ye jai nipa no you know, near what organizers now organizers in the committee cry. Unless say the modern Fante comedy and they say mostly abatement of a certain crime. But crime near there. You better read this section 75 and 74 of the Criminal and Other Offences Act 29. What it says about threat of harm and threat of death. You better read it there are elements of a crime. Cases may be support here. So you better cases in nobody should come and sit here. Police in a report now be a police in a report in zoom in now you're really near police in or more report you want more release or more buy. Okay, so police statement on a year arrest of Daniel Admako, Prince Ofori and 2 others. So Daniel Admako was the Ghana Police Service in collaboration with other security agencies has arrested Mr. Daniel Admako, known on social media as Obama Pokwasi, earlier today. Now he goes on to say that his arrest is part of the ongoing intelligence-led operation by the police and the other security agencies aimed at dismantling networks involved in the illegal possession and display of sophisticated weapons. He is assisting the police in as opposed to and contrary to the Omukoye. He is assisting. Will be assisting police. That means all police in assisting investigations into some images and videos he circulated on social media depicting individuals openly brandishing these illegal acquired sophisticated weapons. So Yanyana say Obama so education. First of all, police must release actually say he is assisting. Now person will be buano assisted. So here say Obama can be referred to as more or less a whistleblower. Our person oba ebe bua state Emma state need to me investigation. It is a me kwame am tie. Say me information bi na state no pay. Say me fam one wa. Mabo badam. Ye kokko bubu ne dan. Asani a friend se bra. E fa ne dan na omko ye fa no pa. E dom kokko ye ho no pa no. Ko fa tro ne pe. So be more bua. Emi assist with investigation. Say ne ye no. It is investigations now. And the nipa na brandish weapon. One of the persons I rely on as a state witness. I say Obama. Now go bubu ne pono ni ade na ye ne tantan say ya. And obetwe as a witness. I never knew my fini and he accepted this not because Obama a critic of a IGP. Exactly. So Obama no criticize the IGP. It's you who so post baby. The one who so post baby. Now oh say Obama video no nya way. E hefo my information. O mo na here target nya wo. Na no ye kokko bubu ne pono. Ye kwasa say niam. Is that how you treat a state witness? You must be crazy to do these things. And he accepts say way you know. Let it make sense to me. Why you say that the person is assisting. When somebody is assisting you, The way you treat the person is different. Who invite anybody? Sometimes you don't even blow the cover of the whistleblower. In any logical society, some person penyampa, and then you say Obama will criticize the IGP, criticize the MPP, a by pennyful. It's almost a million Bibia, and who I am blown the cover. If it's a whistleblower, dear, must see any identity. Information. Now you say he is assistant. Now let's come to even the idea of putting people in handcuffs. So be assisted. Say young conquer investigation. Yeah, boy, yeah, didn't say handcuff. I didn't muya de no. I didn't muya de tantine. Let it make sense to me. Why you think that? Obi awa muam ne ya say na afegovi. The dignity of every young choir, Danny, Famiko take away 15, 1 and 2. Or see the dignity of every person in Ghana shall be inviolable. That is Article 15 of the Constitution. It is Obi a person investigation. Ni dignity. Ni adnagu handcuffs. Na handcuffs ni adnako jinawa. Na police for ni before say official picture and about. Was a police for ni be and more a private training panel. They leaky out to social media. So you are humiliating the person rather than wanting him to assist you. There is nothing about assisting you. Near the Nagu handcuffs. Nipa also assist you. And I didn't go handcuffs. When the dignity of that person under the Constitution, it says that the dignity of a person shall be inviolable. The case may be inviolable. I'm running person who boom more dignity. It's so you must do so with some level of dignity. Section 303 of Criminal and Other Offences Act. Even a Muakra and Mrane say, Section 303 was cruelty to animals. A person commits the criminal offense of cruelty and is liable to a fine of not exceeding a year 25 penalty unit. Who cruelly beats, kicks, ill-treats, overloads, torture, infuriates, or terrifies an animal. Sabi a Muakrano. A Mrane person by Omaya Kayaka. Now so Biaba. So Mrame Boa investigation. Nemo Monomede handcuff Begunesa. Now make trying picture. You just want to humiliate him because he's an ardent critic of the IGP. Is that the society we are building? And we get our brothers on the other side happy about this nonsense. How is that? How is that? How is this idea of Nyakase Obi the handcuff for goodness? It's not as though Nipano now or resist the arrest. In any case, more arrest no. Kofi, se Obama, okra information, state no, uhia, opan wadema, opan fama, emrebia ni wachire. If so called a Criminal and Other Offences Act, your friend be causing harm by omission. Causing harm by omission, you know. Say one no marshal, says a BB Bessia, prevent it, opposing sojourning, immigration. Would the marshal say BB Bessia, by virtue of you being a police officer, prevent it. Now, when you don't do so, that's a crime happier. And you've caused harm by omission. So Obama on your police on your soldier on your immigration officer. No law mandates him, no duty is bestowed upon him to give information when he doesn't want to. Nobody should sit there and do nonsense. We are building a society of law, not people doing what they like. Why do we sit there and allow this nonsense to triumph? Or in the name of political victimization? What kind of human beings are we? So for Obama information, Opan upon farmer was a come and assist me with information. Now I know some maybe I am causing a fear and panic. Publication of false news. What is false about the Obama post here? Is it not true that civilians were carrying guns, M16 and others? So what is false about it? And even with that crime of publication of false information, that alone is not a crime. Unless you are able to demonstrate or publicizing some information, the public were in fear. Exactly. Who has come to report that he was in fear of a yes Obama video now posted, and we sit down and we think this is okay? Govi, is this okay? Never. Say Obama, because of criticizing IGP. Let the record shows that say Obama in several posts criticizes IGP simply because of a year Boko, the world handle Boko issue. Etiano no be person watching where power lies and other than that, I did a video na say Obama posted. I don't know what's a video na fatuso. Near some abechi yanzua. It is your job as the number one chief security officer. Say bibi koswa. Obi be draw attention. It is a mrantian mabawa displays a video. Now say Obama, and this video has been on the internet for God knows how long. So say Obama ko posti. Now say wa ko posti. Says civilians in a year having M16 and other guns. Is it not true these are civilians? It's true. So what is false about the video? Ask them. Now society near building. Society must be fair. We must treat each other equal. Exactly. Not because somebody is MPP or NDC. Never. We want him to assist. No be our person who assist to a new copy court. We had no copy a circuit court. Say charges ben ya bono. Nipana who release in a say you want him to assist no. We will do court a handcuffs goodness. Namu ya normal. And then amu ya nema tantais. We are a nation of laws. Exactly. Even say Obama, and yet nobody say Obama a hank of goodness. Well, anyway, is that how we treat people? Coffee says Obama, ye bonimpa. Yanko ready article 1926 2C. Then if I make article 1926, was when a person is arrested, that person shall be presumed to be innocent. Exactly. A person charged with and there is a clear difference between a suspect, an accused, and a person of interest. And you treat him like an accused. Who accused you anyway? And their charges now they are more. And no kind of 2C, no, than if I'm going 2C. Fire. I never knew any man. Or see the person shall be presumed innocent until proven otherwise. Fire. Now no kwano, oh ya near the affair, you see treating ye. Near good anymore. You possess Obama, you have of goodness, near Chateau, near children where power lies. What good an aya, you many? I never know. We don't build a nation like that because one person Obama because one peck at the GSM. So we must do things anyhow. I never society. I give you on way near day. I get the what couldn't hear? I'm wondering what medical boo ne dine at Jeno. For someone they call Koboko. And here. And I won't buy more person much Maya. I've been to me Cassania near Kenny Pacasabua, Nakadechini, Ben Media, my catcher, you remember me. You remember me. State in Agreement yet. State Agreement, publication of false news. And then I have false news. Now, for young Fante comedy, and I'm say Fante comedy no idea. First of all, you put it on record, and your Fante comedy they make his statement now. Almost your ban say, make president, make your ordinity. Okay, but I mean these are stupid, reckless. We don't talk like that. But does it constitute crime? If it constitutes crime, who is the principal nipa everywhere? Jollof is a one on everywhere. Now they all read Jollof now. You find the comment never know way. Unless say you can read this section 74 and 75. The omode buy you read the police release answer. Now we are young section 74 and 75 of criminal and other offences act. Near shed the heka. Now we are elements of the crime. Near arrested them ye from Brakwemo. And I'm in the legal department. Fire them. Now you read or say these operations, which have been ongoing for several weeks, have led to the significant retrieval of substantial debe. Now that you zoom point 4, I'm reading. In a related development, 3 other persons. So 3 other persons in here, Fante comedy near. 3 other persons, Prince Ofori, Yayira Abiu, and Emmanuel Kwache are in the custody of the police, assisting. So the word assisting police, when you say assistant, why are we so fixated with this idea of even when Nipan were police custody, the handcuff going inside with police custody? What is wrong with you people? The use of handcuffs primarily is to prevent a nipana but if the person is of no threat to you, what is this idea of Obia must go into handcuffs?
More fire.
It's more of fire, so more assisted. Maybe obey assisted with you. That means Nipan Baba, your principal state witness. Then we are the Fante comedy who handcuffs once and obey witness. After Fante comedy, and Wabani at Yomono. Let's get on record, say, you want to make his state. Oh, we are your crown. Or Jitum said, no, was our platform, this should be. And your kind. Yentia video, Fante comedy bay. I war patch also. Sadia Nesiano. Then he was a video, Nanaka, Oberborn Elia.
Name is ye host 2 life be our TikTok. Now obi ba so be kire na adwen. Asema ni panika ye no entwa ye. But okasa wie no me share ni say asemo a waka na ho de ontwen san. Ama ni pa no atwen wasan ye. Yes recording no. Baby a me ka so ontwen san baby a ni pa no twen san ye no. E ho no ni pa no am post one count. Enti ye ka bibi na nko ya ye pamocho mo fanche me ai me ka bibi na anya me da me na me host ye mo fanche me mo fa ne se mo ba e na mane agu mo nan so mo ba pepa mo ntwa
so govi o kase bibi ye crime. Yes, there are 2 elements to crime. Adiana wo ye no. And the state of your mind are the ye. So actus reus and the intent behind a ye be we. Yes, a mention. Okay. There is a quote from I think Lord Denny. Was a person should not be just jailed for the sale of jailing, just because he did something which the society prohibits. But the mind must be guilty as well. So nipa no ya dia. Enya dia na wa ye no. Nemo na adwene must be guilty. You must be able to demonstrate. Indeed, Nana Grenimo, or pursue Tibone, and son, I would mention any actus rules in the bar. What I said, you no persuade. It's young read section 74, 75. One more police for threat of death. Section 75 of Act 29, and a cut threat of death once. You're reading the 74 say a person who threatens any other person with unlawful harm. With intent, so and you will threaten keke. There is a case was Savage versus Tubaville. Savage versus Tubaville. Ordinance Saka need to say was if this was an assisted time, you would have seen. So although no ordinance Saka and sort or ye bibini adie, now so be an anoka say if this was so the intent is that say a yananoa that means Sabre Ojina Heno, although the bofu but on yet because you so intent is very much required to be able to establish culpability of a crime. So you find the comedy no. Say no, you cannot lay culpability at his doorstep for this crime because you're on the crime. You no free or see a person who threatens any other person with unlawful harm, with intent to put that person in fear of unlawful harm, commits a misdemeanor. So say who will be now what gonna say? You commit a misdemeanor. Now you're really threat of death. Maybe a police for the or see a person who threatens any other person with death, with intent. And the thing I would threaten is a woman. You make simple. Ordinarily, your friend will be inchoate offenses, incomplete offenses. And no say where who will any punish make so you. Nina crime, Nina the same. And the thing I say, when you dear Ukokun kuno ana wura no ne nyina punishment ni e the same dia ene koku ni prekwe na so bia na nya wo intent ni so pese okuno na wo pese wura no ba mra ne so pese wura mamfo eti mra ne say when you threaten somebody say beku na say the intent is to put fear in that person you commit a first second degree felony afa you say jollof ne ko kan de be jollof ne ko ka say jo mama de mankunu a mekunu ni atwa lodinati now kodru mra ni mu a elements of a crime you must be able to demonstrate say ampa jo mahama lodina osuro Nani yanko in the case of Arena Atkinson yanko hwade court ni kansem eti ukodru court anya ye reading nko a if say we no kura na ama the element of the crime ni adenti court no be ma definition see e ka say threat kura na ye de badia so the definition of the court when it comes to threat in the case of Arena Atkinson is what we will stand here court ni you should be a friend objective and your man's test. Say, no in a reasonable person's mind, do you genuinely think, say, your mama is true, your mama on national security, BNI, police, military born obey, who's your bit landing, as me could your mama is true, Ladin is true, muy joke. You must be able to demonstrate. Say, indeed, your mama was afraid for his life. You must be able to demonstrate. The critical and the crucial question is that is Lordina Mahama and your mama afraid for their life? If no political gimmick and wanting to throw the people and say, Muna,
so this is the part 1. Part 2, no, and Okatakyie Afrifa essay. Ya wo krom ha na Kevin Taylor etina abrochire eto 2 shades. Emma ehemfo say ehimfuwe se nyame ya adom na NDC ba enema bi a omu ye de se omu anya ya omekike omuti ahye omu ahimfie enya nonko presenters a omu ye NDC presenters nsem bi a omu kenti a omampanyini Akufuado obra na owa aban mu no in fact ene Okatakyie Afrifa enya adaje ena wa expose nyina ena obusa say ye wo bi a enka awose oteki action na nka wose ka NPP fo enso take action etia sankrofo a omudi wo mampanyini na na ado atem wo bra na oye president nanso esasa na opesa mamuo no ekokamenti na enye saa ene ebu o man se obi kasetia president obi kan asem a yes yenkwoche no anase seiti no NPP for anteki action enti se ne se ADC take action there ene omuntwe mfanto ho
your mama so suro because obi tia soja e ka so be kuno and they say, woman, no, a yama tailor, the uncle, Yenina, esuri. And so, what to me, a year, a woman is sicker. A boss because I'm penny say, who by now, so be a casse. You won't go to the aqua cafa, as says Santa Hinene, I am for a kaya. I never know when so who followed the word to Sempa. Wouldn't even the skin to entertain 1/4 of the nonsense you guys did. I never know. Danny project out and I can send that you ready. Near shut your court on the kind. Court on the castle. Usuru. Your mama so usuru. Et you come out to ambassador your mama suru. Sebekuno. Kovi. Lordina was usuru. Obi or trade land you say hey. Yes, simple. Rodo rather. Na mommy aso kwa de ni adwene ho ne ade ewe ne ma height we na abeye gugu fa ne ade nsem hu no rambo for ni aja gudie yo na memo ni akikire no na anko kwasi prat dani so o me yakase fa ma tele video ba wo che dodo na afefa o se de medum nija eja na bedum a chese nya bo yanya no yenkonko tie nsem funu a ayama tele yi kan ye efa eye ayi ho yenti.
And tonight I'm going to be straightforward with Otumfuo Setutu Yana Bonofo hene eye awonafo hene kese eye ahemfo akese amwo Ghana miankasa mofa Nana Kwesata the central region on hene kese sehwiaman Bonofo hine and Western region. Mo ahemfo na motena Ghana ma ye di masaka we koso. We swear to God, if things tweet ananyoma Dania, we will take you people down first. Mo ahemfo na mo Ghana no. All you the chiefs power bar mona manfo be butu wanim. Eji nshira mona musemu wo tumi no. Se bibi jike. All of you, we will take your heads off. Because you people see what is happening. Majority of you guys are older than Ghana. You know what is happening is wrong. Majority of you guys want to live a country that is messed up. Because you people have nothing to lose. We are saying it here tonight. We are beginning to see that majority of you people who are calling yourself kings in Ghana and big chiefs, it is deliberate. You want Jane Mensah and Akufo-Addo, your MPP, to destroy this nation. So, we will make sure all of you, your palaces are bent to the ground. And you people too are bent to the ground. Because me, mama, busu anyway.
Hey, Obi, Asiasama yetina hu Akufo-Addo person
for 8 years.
Bend their palaces to the ground and bend them to the. Because Asiasama yetina hu 8 years. But for me, MPP ne pen omo tsan kwasese mu mo na na mo pe aha obi do so won no makwa ama mu ni mu asemsa eji angu kwasi prat wo se dia bayi moza bangu kwasi prat na fe yanka angu kwasi prat se ayi hontom ke kan kwasese mo fire mi aso kwa didi o yanchichire mine threat of death President Mama no way you must be able to demonstrate the eminence of that threat.
Exactly so
the eminence nipa what here soldier baby say President Mama be kuno and you indeed think your mama is afraid for his life mo ye joke to no dia memo dia agro no dia be no dia be basa sana
fire them
yenti ango zibrat
our TikTok na obi ba so be kire na
adwe be dani wo body friend ayi bangu kwasi prat dia be no Obi akudi ne doso do your mama so be resetting so one would have expected that this kind of and your man who and the political division ba yenti ango zibrat yenti no.
It doesn't even matter if the person being threatened is not the president. I think a serious example of these people. Foolishness. I mean, just take a video and video yourself threatening to kill the president and put his body in a cocoa sack and throw him away and behead his wife. What? Who would tolerate this? In which country would this be tolerated? I think we should make a very serious example of these people.
We must make a serious example of Yehunto.
Exactly.
We must make a serious example of almost social media. Now, example, maybe I see a study free. What?
More fire.
Your mama, you will not promise a man for. You promise them that you're going to bring
2024. Your mother said, on the baby will Akufo-Addo. On your don't me. Nana don't like Akufo-Addo. Okatakyie Afrifa, you are. Okay, Johnny must have. Come. With your own.
Source bebre enya plane crash. Asofo nyina bi nya plane crashes. American sofo baakui minim ni din. Mo back about 3 years or 4 years ni erado ane na yere omukonya plane crash no mu wiye. Yanka kra no na no American superstar ya obo baseball yi. Kobe Bryant wonu so ne ba fe a 17-year-old girl erado omukonya plane crash no mu wiye. Erade na no Africa ya play me kwashu anu so since the 150 cent anu mu ye erade moja edi bimbebre hwere omonka enam plane crash erade boy na sa play we to a mofom erade crash sa ni palo be sa crash sa play we crash okohan ya crash sa play we Ghana will lose nothing Shiro Monka and I'm plane crash. A rather boy.
I'm going to see Brad. Way to wish the president won't crash.
Just look at
Example should be made of him.
Exactly.
More fire.
Exactly so.
More fire than that.
Because there's something else. I believe so much that social media, gentlemen, many know people before. Many will be arguing and say, support. Let's get that very clear.
More fire.
Let's get that very clear. We've been pace setters in the development of a democracy. Some of us in the past, out of a year, youthful exuberance in Yadi, but we must learn quickly and move away from it. Some commentaries are unnecessary. You can project a message, you can project without having to wish anybody to die. Your political fortunes must not be dependent on a nipa. If you have a viable candidate, project that candidate. And your mama and I believe we must lift there. But these are trivial things. And never win your panel. Bokun sense mu IGP aji no utimi kwa kan bokun sense you ma funu ya na mususo so I tena mo divert attention and you ma hunu say na Dr. Bamba do bami akopeke ne forms nti e say pe bibi twam na e ma na yira system ni mu ni ade de ntia ye no ani Dr. Bamba do bami nti ne ye we Gelman tactics. We don't want it to be topical. So the media must dominate a year. Say Obama. Say ya an MPP here, you Oliver. And some fun ye do Oliver. Yeah. Now when some more Yanamulusu. So Fante comedy no change is a dear. Say Obama no change is a dear. What they divert your attention. A old trick. Na manfo no ne sabi adwene ne mo hanti mudi nyawo we old trick. They want to use it to divert your attention from the real issues. Other than that ke yedi arewo the same funu say na mo mani jom but omo dey divert your attention. Why do you think say na ne ekoche nkrofo omo kan say na dis say why did they have to wait till today? Manfo mu me money what omo de madwene di agro and we million man this for when MPP and this watching NPP ba no bi din kwasem say e kama bi a kire and me kama dwen no bebre bobia ya won kaya de ya we ye boni ayefo won kaya de wo mo che no me kasati amaban sa because what is wrong is wrong. We cannot have what is wrong yesterday and make it right today. So, gentlemen, MPP4, you must be circumspect with the way you say things. I don't like John Mahama's governance. I don't think he has anything better for our nation. In all honesty, the kind of conversations that I was privy to when I entered their fold, I know, say, that they are. But then again, if we have elected him as the president, all the necessary respect that we ought to accord him, we have to accord him. Nobody should sit there and wish him dead. He will pay nothing, he will do nothing. Although in the past they have wished the Kufadu and the rest, it means nothing. We cannot continue the same trajectory. Continue doing the same thing over and over and expect different results. We must be different. We must fight it different. We must show the way.
Exactly.
And this is the time to do so. Gentlemen, Fante comedy. Mon regularity do ya moya niema.
We any a friend of Assam Ebaba Debi. Eti Okatakyie Afrifa any lawyer Justin Kobia, a general secretary for NPP enuma sem ena wetie no me ye sure pa se onso o won sem bia o pesa wo kan because wo hekwan ya wo fa so ekwachi se Obama enra ebusua entwaye hwene enim da ho a ye mo nchen se obi a mo pesa wo assist investigations there emi kwansen ka mo de sa style no momu no ena ekọ se mo bubu na apono enyina ebusua feel free na che wadwe na obi a mo ne se wo be share amaria bisa etumi aka aha eye AG gossips midin Eddie age. Message say unsubscribe ya or subscribe to channel no. Now we follow you all the social media handles TikTok and Facebook as AJ Gossips Macau.